Well, hello, Hall. It's time for the one-to-one, this week's one-to-one with Vlog from the Bog, Barry. I hope he's going to come in and support us in a second or two. I've sent him the invite, so hopefully he will be here in a second or two. Hope you're all enjoying your Saturday morning, the start of the weekend. So I don't know where he is. I've just spoken to him, so I'll put the link up for him to come in if he wants to come in that way. So posted the link for you, Barry, to come in on this live vlog, one-to-one. The first one in a few weeks. This is. So are you there? So last night we was on Random Life Productions live stream, and then we went over to Matt's Big Dream, and we had a great time on that as well. So you're welcome to come in anytime, Barry, so we can start this one-to-one vlog. But he hasn't come in yet, and I've just spoken to him on Hangouts as well, and I told him I was ready, and he still hasn't come in. But it's a beautiful morning here in Cleethorpes. I hope the weather's okay wherever you lot are. I hope you're going to get out with your drones or get out with your cameras. I'm hoping to later on. Depends on what the wife wants to do. I think she wants to go shopping first. So no one's joined me. Barry, where are you? Come with me. I've got one viewer. No comments in the live chat box. But I'd love to know where Barry is. Please come in, Barry, because this is what it's all about, is my one-to-ones with fellow YouTubers. And he still hasn't come. Is he sleeping? No, he wasn't a few minutes ago. He was wide awake. Oh, here he is. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Barry?
I'm all right. How are you, sir? All
right, thank you, sir. So I know it's early for you, getting you up at this time of morning.
Not normally, but we had last night. It was so hot and muggy, had the windows open. But my neighbour downstairs has got himself one of these horrible prices going off, and he didn't stop until about 3 o'clock, 3:30 this morning.
Oh yeah, it's annoying, that, isn't it, when you've got neighbours like that.
He said he knows he's got a problem with it, so he can't even park at his own driveway because the slightest movement of the bush next to it sets it off. So he tries to move it where there's no trees, but where he moved it, he could hear him moving it. He just couldn't stop it from going off.
Well, Barry, it's nice to see you, and we're going to start this one-to-one. And
thank you.
I'm firstly going to ask you, looking back on your videos, what your proudest moment of life so far are?
It's been the last one I did, because I'm always proud of the one I've done before. I think that so far is the proudest one, but the one that's got the most views was one I did called ages ago. It was last year, called "How to Win the UK Lottery." It was a Mickey take sort of thing. I got back nearly 200 views on that one. But that's one of my proudest ones. Yeah, so everyone I do is proud of that one, then the next one.
Yeah, so your latest one is the proudest one at the moment.
Because it's got the most likes I've ever had so far. I've had about 16 likes on that one, so I think that's the best one.
Yeah, and just recently your channel has been growing at a good rate, you know, especially since you went on a certain channel. Could you name that channel that you
also went on Dark Matters, and he gives a shout out to all us UK ones. I think he's doing it tonight as well. So I just went on there to have a look, and he's told people from Europe and the UK, and I think I've been on 2 and I've gained 20 since then. I'm proud of that. That was like a big shock.
Yeah,
so well, I have to thank him for that.
Yeah, well, yours is a great channel. You know, I especially enjoy your facts, your everyday facts that you do on your vlogs. I enjoy your view from the loos. So what made you, or why did you create your channel in the first place?
It was last year I was sort of at a certain point in my life, and I didn't know what to do. And my brother Martin, you know, Jeffy's World, he was doing YouTube. He said about he got this many views and did that. I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. I'll show him I can do it better. Basically, it was a start off to try. And I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. And yeah, it went from there basically. And I beat him. I thought, okay, I'll beat him now. I'm going to stop. But I thought, no, I quite enjoy it. So I just carried on. And it's been March last year. So I'm quite enjoying it now.
Yeah, yeah. So you've only been going about a year then? Is that just over a year?
Over a year.
And
yeah.
What was your interest before YouTube? Was you into filming or photography in any way?
We'll say photography, not professional photography. But it was I used to like taking pictures and things like that. And I thought I'd give it a go. Try the filmmaking side because I've never done anything like that before. I say that's a lie. Actually, I did do some. I did like take pictures or take films of where I've been. It was no commentary like I did before and things like that. So I thought I'd do it another way. So that's what I used to do before that. I did have a second channel, but I've deleted that one.
Yeah, and what was that second channel then that you did? Because I didn't know anything about that.
No, it was just my name. It was just my name.
Yeah.
And basically all it was pictures of if I go away. So if I saw like a train, I'll take a picture of me, the train pulling away or coming in. Or if I went up, because as I went to Dungeness, picture of me up on the lighthouse looking at the little miniature railway. I used to throw together that sort of thing, really.
Yeah. Have you got any other hobbies besides the YouTube then, Barry?
Well, I don't suppose supporting West Ham is a hobby, really. It's a punishment, isn't it, really? But yeah, that's one of my hobbies. I like playing a computer game every now and again, but I only play it regularly. Music is another one of my hobbies because I just love music and just sitting here drinking mixed cup of tea, really.
He's got Mr. Grumpy Cup again. So, what type of music do you like then, Barry?
All sorts. Anything from ABBA to ZZ Top, as I say. Anything, all sorts of music. I like. If I like it, I'll listen to it. So, yeah. I'm not one of these. Favorite bands has to be. I've got two: the Foo Fighters for the rock side, and then my younger side when I was in the clubs was Prodigy. That's the sort of anything in between, basically.
Yeah, a vast range there in music.
Very vast range, yeah.
So is that why you got involved in your Bedrock Hospital Radio, because of your love for music?
It's one of the reasons, yeah, because I used to, years ago, to work in a record shop, and I used to love it. And if I'm out and about, I always listen to music, got my headphones on. Yeah, and as I say, I did a co-host. There's a local radio station near us in Romford called Time FM, called Steve Allen, and he did a co-host Monday. You basically said you have to have no experience, and we'll phone you in if you can come. It will come in. So I did. Said I'll come in on a certain Monday. I think it was January last year, and he said come in, and I spent an hour just sitting with the guy and play with him on live on air. And I always thought about giving it a go. And then there's a guy, our chairman Matt Watson, also used to be a DJ on Time FM, and he was looking for volunteers. So I said, look, I've had no experience whatsoever in radio. And he said, yeah, come and have a go and see how it goes from there. So that's how it started, basically.
Well, that's so you enjoy your time in Bedrock.
Oh, I do. I really enjoy it in there. Yeah, playing music, all sorts. It's basically my very own CD player right in front of me. I'll play that one today. I don't like that one. I'll play that one.
Yeah, and do you do a lot of talking in between playing the music?
I do a bit, not a lot. I do a bit. So in that one as well, I do more facts in that one. So I do a facts every half hour.
Yeah.
Do what I call a threesome, where I play 3 songs with a theme. At the last hour, I start doing a request hour as well. So I do that. It's Tuesdays at Thursdays at Queens and Romford. Then also on the weekends between 2 and 4, I do an 80s show where I play nothing but 80s music, which is my favourite era, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Is that when you grew up in the 80s then, Barry?
Born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, got drunk. Born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s, got drunk in the 90s.
That's good then. So I was just looking at one of your episodes, past episodes, and it was episode 48, which I found very intriguing. So without telling you what it was, I'm going to see if your memory can remember what episode 48 was about.
I've no idea. It's so long ago, Cliff. I don't even remember what it's called.
Well, I'll give you a clue. You went out for the day and put some bottles, 2 bottles, with a message in.
When I was at Walton on the Naze. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask, have you had any replies to those?
I haven't at all.
Oh, it's just I watched it and I thought to myself, I wonder if he has had replies to them, you know, because, I mean, 8 months ago, I think it was, when you put those in. So I wonder whereabouts those 2 bottles are now.
Be interesting, because the reason I started doing the message in the bottle was there's a guy I watch called Gives a Minute, and he's from Australia.
Yeah.
And he's a photographer. And when he goes out, if he's got like a big bottle of whiskey, he always uses a glass bowl. He always says, "This isn't littering. This is a project," and he'll put it in Australia and send it out where he's roundabout in Australia. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go. See, nothing's happened yet.
Yeah, well, there's still time, you know. I mean, I've seen things on the news where messages in the bottle take years before you get reply. But you know, whereabouts was it? You put them in the sea at Walton on
the Naze. Walton on the Naze, just
And whereabouts is that? Because
that's just the easy way to know. It's sort of just past Clacton. It's sort of on the as you say, look at the bottom. It's around the round bit near Harwich. It's between Harwich and Clacton. It's just there.
Yeah, and is that a place you have visited a lot then?
Yeah, I used to go spend a lot of childhood holidays down there because my nan and granddad used to have a caravan site there, and my nan from my mum's side still lives down that way.
Yeah.
So we pop in and see her, and we have a day out. It sort of brings back childhood memories.
Yeah.
Ones.
Yeah, well, I mean, I live by the sea, or should I say by the River Humber, the mouth, because Cleethorpes is a day attraction, really. You know, I mean, we did have a called Pleasure Island, but that's closed down now.
When I went to Walton Naze, you go, is that still there? Is that? Oh, that used to be that, and that used to be that, and sort of brings back a lot of memories. But it's amazing how much things changed over the years.
Yeah,
and then they've got is he frozen? Sorry. And around there they've got what we call the Naze, where it was, and they've cliff corrosion. There was like they used to have the old wartime pillboxes around there, and some of them now used to climb on them. They're now sort of in the sea, but out slightly. But it just shows you how much it's corroded over the years.
Yeah. So you've got recently into live streaming, joining a few channels, and you've done it yourself, especially on the YouTube app on the iPhone. So your personal opinion of live streaming, what do you think to it?
It's all right. It's sometimes when I do mine, it's just a moment thing and just go and do it. But it's all right until you get idiots on it, should we say? Then it sort of spoils it. But I quite enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. And have you met quite a few nice people in your live streaming events?
I've met you.
Joined.
Yeah, I say there's a few people coming I didn't expect coming in, but yeah, I say also there's yourself, there's Gail, Drone Encounters, obviously Martin, my brother, comes in. I have to say he's nice because he's my brother, don't I, really?
Yeah.
And obviously Bubba's been on one, and when I've been on Gail's one, Dark Matter and Cab 7. There's been quite a few people.
Yeah, because we had a great time on Gales last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
With Cab 7 coming in, and the night before with dark matter. You know, I mean, two brilliant guys from the other side of the pond,
and a lot of support for other channels as well.
Yeah. So what do you think of this one that Gail's got me then? You know, that with Marta that I've got to do. Your personal opinion of face masks.
I think it'll be a laugh, but I wouldn't do it, Keith. To be honest with you, not me. But if I'm thinking of your poor beard, mate. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to be pulling the hair out of it. You know, bald spots.
Yes, that's my worry as well, Barry. Yeah, so you wouldn't have done it. You won't do it personally. So I think that's a good excuse for me, isn't it? Then
I've got an excuse, Keith. I've got eczema.
Well, I think I'll use that as an excuse then.
Yeah.
So, another thing I was going to ask you about, because I've never done it. In all the time I've been videoing, I noticed a couple of vlogs you put on a few months ago, about 4 or 5 months ago, of time lapse. How did you find that?
It was one of those things when I thought I'd give it a go. I wasn't sure how to do it. There's a guy I watched called Sean Wright, and he's a photographer, and he does amazing time lapses, amazing hyperlapses. So I just literally, but he does it with the camera. He takes the picture and then moves it with mine. I just let my camera run, and then I've got the editing software where you can slow it down and speed it up.
Yeah.
Just to see how it went, really. And it turned out all right. I haven't done one for ages, really. I should do another one soon, but it was just basically how it went.
Yeah. I enjoyed watching that of yours, you know, and I mean, I've never done time lapse.
No.
I watch quite a few videos on here on YouTube, time lapse videos, especially with the drones. You know, you can get some good footage, 200 or 300 foot up in the sky. So, I think I will have to give that a go. So, Barry, what plans have you got for your channel now?
So I'm doing I've got a couple of vlogs planned. I want to do a couple of story times. I've done them. Well, I've done one. I looked at it and I wasn't happy with it, so I deleted it. A few of them, and also I want to do like a shout out thing with other channels, because the ones that help me out, and because I used to do a thing called YouTube. Interview a certain future, like what we're doing, but not over live streaming. It was basically they would send me the video of, I'll send them a few questions and they will video it, send it to me, and I'll edit it all together.
Yeah,
I want to do that because there's a guy that he used to it again. It gives a minute. He used to think he did a thing called Subscriber Saturday. Somebody that he's watching. And if he enjoyed it, he'll watch it and he'll give you like 4 minutes. He'll say, this is what they do. Give you the clip of that. And then hopefully all the people go to that. So I want to do something like that as well. Let's try more editing with it. See different things with editing. I'm going to do that as well.
Yeah. I think that would be a good series, Barry. You know, because I mean, before I started the live streaming one-to-ones, that's the way I was going to think about doing it. Send a video with the questions onto another YouTuber and then get a reply and then edit it all together. I mean, a channel that I look at, Tony Lee Glenn's of the States, he's done a few interviews that way, and I think you've got more control because you can edit precisely, whereas on live streaming, it's
careful.
Yeah, you know, because you can have a bad connection one end, it can go off, or you can lose your thoughts. So it's, but I prefer this way. And I mean, this is the 10th one I've done. It's the first one I've done early in the morning, so we haven't had many viewers. I think we've had 2 watches. We've had no comments, but it's still an interesting thing. I mean, I love meeting people. I love hearing all about their experiences. And I mean, I've got a good friend in you now, you know, even though you are a West Ham supporter.
Well, someone's got to, haven't they? Yeah, someone's got to.
I'll ask that question. Have you got a season ticket for West Ham?
I haven't, no, because it's too much money for me to go over there. I used to actually steward over for West Ham a couple of years ago. I used to do that. I used to quite enjoy that. It got a bit too much, and I just thought, nah, I had to give it all up. So yeah, for a while.
Yeah. So do you go to many games now then?
I haven't been last season. No, I go when I can.
Yeah.
Because as you know, football is very expensive at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a bit out of my price range, something to tickets, and the ones you do get, no disrespect to the lower league teams, but like Hull or Burnley or Bournemouth or something like that. That's the only time you're going to get them, really.
Yeah, yeah, which is a shame because I mean, to me, football has outgrown the working class people that used to support it. It's now a rich man or a middle class person that goes to the football matches. Because I mean, my local team, Grimsby Town, I think it's about £18 to get in. Well, if you've got a young family, you can soon get rid of £100, can't you? You know, and for 90 minutes of entertainment, I don't think it's worth that. You know, it's like going to all these concerts now. To me, they price themselves out because the ordinary working class man can't afford to go or take his family. You know, I look at those that what happened in Manchester, all those young families to go to see what's her name,
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, that if you're going as a family, you're looking at £150 for to go see a show, which lasts what, 2 hours. Then you've got your travelling expenses, so it's a week's wages to me.
Yeah, so I know, and so I've only been to one concert only, and that was Michael Jackson back in 1989 at the old Wembley Stadium.
Yeah,
and we were sitting in the press box. We got press tickets to get and sit in the press box as well, because we knew somebody who worked for Harvey Goldsmith, the promoter.
yeah.
First and only concert I've been to, and then when he originally did it, he had the strop. It was raining, and he refused to come on the stage. All the support acts had been on. Apparently, he refused to come on because it was wet, and he didn't want to come on. So they cancelled it. But it was rescheduled. We did go and see it afterwards, but it was a good concert.
Yeah. So you're very privileged then to see Michael Jackson.
Very privileged. They say the old Wembley, and it was a very good concert. It was very good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, oh, I'd love to have seen him. You know, I thought he was a fantastic artist. Yeah, but there's been many fantastic artists over the years. You know, I mean, you know, I go back to the 50s, and there was some great talent around there then. Mm-hmm. I mean, one of my favourite groups is the Kinks. Yeah, you know, Dead End Street, you know, Dave Davis and Ray Davis, absolutely brilliant artist.
Waterloo Sunset, Waterloo Sunshine, can't even say it.
Yeah, Waterloo Sunset, brilliant. You know, and they're still producing after what, 50 years in the business, still producing good records. So that's another question that's just come to my mind. Which do you prefer, vinyls, CD, or MP3s?
I like the CDs personally. I mean, I've downloaded a few. I've had a few vinyl, but I haven't got now. But I prefer to see. I like to have something in my hand and look at. That's just my personal opinion. Same with DVDs. DVD and download it. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, because you've got a good collection of DVDs, I believe, haven't you?
Oh, I have, yeah.
Yeah, and what's your favourite film?
It changes. I suppose one of my favourite films is a film that I like. I can watch it time and time again. I suppose that's a good film. V for Vendetta, I can watch that over and over again. And another one was called We Were Soldiers with Mel Gibson. My favourite film, but obviously, and there's me sci-fi side of it, all the Star Wars. I can watch that.
Yeah. So if you could play a character in one of the Star Wars films, which character would you be?
Darth Vader. You've got to play the bad guy.
Oh, so you're on the dark side. Good morning, Ian. Yes, I'm doing a one-to-one with Barry here.
Everyone loves everyone loves a bad guy, so I thought give it a go.
Yeah. So is that why you get on? Is that why you decided to join Dark Matters?
Yeah, join the dark side.
Because you're all on the dark side. Why can't any of us be on the good side?
Yeah, so I like to play both sides, Keith.
What about Martin? Which side is he on?
He's, I don't know really. I suppose he could be on the dark side. He could be on the light side. Let him. Yeah, go. You're on the light side.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. So I'm running out of questions now for you, Barry. I'm just thinking what else I could ask you. So what is your fact of the day today?
Without actually looking it up, I don't know. Oh yeah, apparently the Big Bang was no, sorry, a Motorhead concert was louder than the Big Bang.
Oh, which concert was that then?
Motorhead.
Yeah,
you know, Ace of Spades.
Oh, and that's what it's. Is that a true fact? God,
True fact. Apparently, their concert is louder than the Big Bang.
Oh,
and apparently, the person who invented who saw the Big Bang didn't believe it at first.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to check that up on Google then.
Yeah.
So is that where you get your facts from? Do you put them in?
It's somewhere because I watch QI and they got their books come out.
Yeah.
I buy one just to have a look, and there's so many facts in it. It's unbelievable. It's like, oh, really? There was the richest man in Indonesia was called Mr. Cashing.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I watch that quite a bit. QI, very a great program. I mean, there isn't much on TV that I will watch because I think television broadcasting at the moment is in a worse state that it's ever been in. You know, they don't produce good viewing anymore. It's cheap programming, in it. You know, like all these quiz shows, all these Big Brother, Get Me Out of Here, and so forth like that. They're pretty cheap to make. Whereas I go back to Dixon and Doc Green and Doctor Who and all those like that. There were interesting channels.
Yeah, I did a rant on that. Did on reality TV. There was just far too much on it. One of my vlogs was reality TV. I say they've got, was it wives and Big Brother, like you say, Big Brother and the celebrity Big Brother. You think celebrity? Who's the celebrity? You think who is that? And it was like they were appeared in another. You go, well, that doesn't make you a celebrity. Or you get somebody that's not been on telly for like 20 years, or get 3 or 4 of them from America. And you go, oh, they appeared in this reality TV show in America. You go, what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I used to like watching the old Doctor Who. I used to show them on the horror channel on Virgin Media, the very old Doctor Who's, and you watch it and you look at it and go, was that really that bad? You look like the scenery wobbling or the thing, but that's what used to make it interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Like Crossroads.
Yeah.
The scenery always wobbled.
Yeah. So I appreciate your time this morning. I agree, by the way, with DJ Ian, that TV is crap these days. And thanks a lot for coming in. Thank you very much for our one-to-one discussion, Barry. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you have.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, and it's not scary, is it?
Yeah, of course it's not.
So I will see you on someone's live stream. If Gail's doing one tonight, but I will be watching the European Champions League final.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a tough one to call.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. because they've got it on also on Virgin Media as well. It's free on that, and also they do it on YouTube as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I appreciate your time, and thanks a lot for coming on this one-to-one, and all those who have been watching. Only 3 viewers. Hope we get some likes and comments on the final product then. So
Yeah.
I'll see you again then, Barry. Enjoy your cup of tea, or because that's what I'm just going to do, is make myself another cup of tea.
Got cold now. I'm going to have to make another one.
Okay, that's it. So bye for now then.
Bye, Keith. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Really enjoyed it.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.